Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Vox. Tracy here, and if I look a little rough, I am very, very tired. I hadn't hardly slept. I think I must have had about 2 hours sleep. I just couldn't get off to sleep no matter what I tried. So I did lots of crocheting, and eventually I had a cup of tea and then went to sleep. So I've probably had a couple of hours, and I couldn't lay in a long time this morning because the blind man is coming. He did say the 24th, but I got a message saying I'll be arriving tomorrow between 10 and 12, so I'm kind of expecting him any time really. And hold on a second, Gary wants... Sorry about that, wasn't the blind man, it was Gary. He needed some help. He needed me to hold something, well, quite a lot of things while he sawed them. Oh, I'm not going to put it on. It's not yarn after all. It's just this best old folks jokes, but it's not the jokes. It's the remember whens. And where are we? McDonald's. It wasn't odd to have 2 or 3 best friends. Well, I don't know. I suppose I did have 2, but one of them was very, very odd. Very odd. She used to like to play one of us off against the other, and in the end, the two of us that used to get fed up with that got rid of her. Anyway, here's today's. Oh. We've got that robot-y guy. See, I never remember numbers and names. I mean, I do remember R2-D2 and C-3PO because they're like ancient. And the BB-8, I remember BB-8. And I even remember Lola, the little droid of Princess Leia when she was a child. I remember those, but he's got a funny name. Well, he's got a funny number. Hot now. Yes, I didn't sleep, and it was really, really annoying, just the clock going round and round. And I was tired. I just wasn't tired enough to go to sleep, but my body was tired and I was tired. So I just sat there and I did lots of crochet. So I've been making some swatches and some other swatches that could be made into stuff if I wanted to. Sort of different yarns, so I can't give too much away because one of them is a yarn quest that comes up today later on. But I've decided to change things up a little bit on my channel, and I kind of went to do this once before, and that's because I don't really get much chance to make tutorials and to do stuff. So whether I'll just sort of... No, I said I've done it. I said I'd do this before, and it kind of didn't happen for like a little while, and then it didn't. But I'll try my best to maybe not do this every day, or the way I thought, maybe do an end of the day vlog, and then have it come up tomorrow morning, which may be better. But on those days where I can't do one, I won't do one. But that might be better than sort of sewing up a morning, because the internet's so slow that it doesn't take long to film it. It's just all the rest of it that takes a lot of time. So maybe I can do a last bit of the day, kind of do a video and have it come up the next morning, which may be a way around freeing up my time but not getting rid of the blog, because I know a lot of people like it and like having their morning cup of tea and cup of coffee with me and stuff like that. So I could perhaps still do it, maybe not every single day, but I could still do it. So that might be my way around it. See, I was having these brainwaves last night, even though my brain wanted to just shut down. It was kind of thinking, I've got bits of plastic all over me. That's Gary for you. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm going to do, because I don't get the time that I used to make stuff and do tutorials for it. And before I said, I'm going to have to do that, because also I wasn't getting time to go out and do stuff that I wanted. But it is a struggle to get it all done. So I shall do my best to do everything, and I do too much. I do, and I know that. And trouble is, I'm a bit busy. You know, I don't like being idle. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've never really liked jobs. Even one like the ambulance service that lasted 13 years to the day. I left when I started. Isn't that weird? I started September the 10th, 2021. And our first day of training, we watched the Twin Towers all unfolding on TV and thinking about all those emergency calls and everything that were coming in. So that was a bit daunting, if you like. So, yeah, I started there, and then I left September 13 years later, and my very last act working there was to deliver a baby over the phone. I'd never used to do calls, and it was the one of, no, there were a couple of calls I dreaded, but that one I really, really dreaded, in case everything went wrong with the pregnancy, you know, and the birth. And, but it was amazing. She just gave birth, and it was, it was a good one to end on. But, you know, I hardly ever really took calls. I did it from time to time. There was a period of about 8 months where I did it, and then towards the end of a couple of months when I changed jobs. But other than that, I didn't really talk to the public much. I spoke to crews and responders, you know. But yeah, even that job didn't really like having a job. You know, it's like I've only ever really enjoyed working for myself. I don't enjoy other people, working for other people. I don't, you know. I think I see the flaws. I see the flaws way too much in the styles of management. And, you know, think, oh, chimpanzee could do this better than you, mate. You know, that sort of thing. And I can't do the sucking up thing. I've never been able to suck up. I can't do it, you know. And it's just not in me to suck up to anyone, you know. I just can't do that. It's not the way I'm wired. And I did have a conversation with one of my workmates once, and she said, I'm going to start playing the game from now on because I want to get ahead. And I said, what do you mean? She said, you know, sucking up. I went, oh, no, you go ahead and suck up. I'm not going to do that. But, you know, to be fair, she did actually go a bit further, but not very far. But it's not within me to do it, you know. If I get any responsibility, it's kind of like a, oh, all right then, sort of thing, rather than a, please let me have it, please let me have it. Not like that. I just can't do it. Nope. So, yeah. I can't remember why I got brought that up now, because I'm tired, and I can't believe that. You know, I've been sleeping so well, but I've got this pain behind my knee, and it's when I get it when I walk, and it's behind your knee where your calf muscles start. It's inside there, and it's like a dull pain. And I've had a good rummage in there with my hands. I can't feel any lumps or anything like that, because I'm very aware of that sort of thing, because my cousin had cancer, and I had to have she lost her leg. She was 15. It's quite sad. Very sad, actually. So, you know, I'm kind of aware of that sort of thing. But, so I've had a good prod and poke, and I can't feel anything in there whatsoever. But it feels like I'm on the verge of cramp. And I'm not. But it hurts to kind of walk and stuff like that. So it flares up from time to time. But it's not like, you know, when I don't know if you ever get achy joints. It's nothing like that. It's lower, and it's just weird. So I'm kind of thinking, now that's happened again, I might have to go to the doctor, which I really, really hate. But I'll have to do it. But this time, if I do, I will tell them when I book it, I do not want to see the PA. I want to see a proper doctor with experience. I don't want to see the health professional. I want to see the PA. I just want to see an old, established doctor. Thank you very much. one that's used to limbs and stuff and has done a bit of work in his time. But, you know, it won't be overnight because I'm just... By the time I book it, it'll be next week anyway. But I don't know what it is. It's just driving me up the wall, really. Maybe it's rheumatism. But then again, as I said, it's not bony. It's underneath. It's a weird thing. Very weird. Maybe it is cramp. I don't know. Maybe it's a sort of a small one inside that just makes that muscle hurt. I don't know. Trouble is, my leg muscles are huge. I think I'd notice. I've got very muscly legs. Weird. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not like a hench, but you know, I don't have fat legs. I've got quite muscular legs. But that when I get cramp, I know about it because they're quite bulky. Don't get me wrong. They're a proper shape. In fact, I've got pretty skinny ankles, to be honest with you. Yeah, but I've always hated my legs. Some people say, oh, you're the best feature, really, but I don't know. You always want what you haven't got, don't you? I just quite like to have slender legs, but no. But then they did become quite fashionable for a while. Well, they still are, I suppose, to have these workout legs. But the only workout they get is carrying me around. That's it. Gary said the other day about... I was talking about the gym we used to go to, because I keep getting messages from them to rejoin. And he said, don't you miss going? And I said, well, maybe I will. And I do a bit, I guess. But the trouble with me in that place is, when I first met Gary, I used to go quite a bit. And then I met Gary, and the last time I went, I remember thinking, oh, I absolutely love this. I'm going to come more often. I never went again. And I had to pay it all for a few months and stuff where I wasn't going. And then Gary and I joined, and the same thing kind of happened there. We didn't go, but I managed to cancel it. And another time we were hooked up to a gym. All of a sudden, the whole world closed. But I managed to cancel it just before that. And then that particular gym went bankrupt. Gary was still set up to pay his monthly instalment. I told him to cancel it. But I'd luckily cancelled mine, so they didn't take the last payment. They've opened up again under new management, but their equipment was old. I don't know if it's any better now. Not been in there. But, you know, I'm kind of not in the frame of mind yet. Although I do have some really, really personal good news. I have lost £4, which is amazing because I lost one, and then I don't know, I just felt like weighing myself this morning and I'd lost 4. I actually wonder if the bee propolis is helping at all, or if it's just the fact that for the last few days I've not eaten much. It might be that. Might have, you know, just saying, could be that. Oh, bad news though. I had a spider in the bedroom last night. I kind of walked in and I went, Gary, I've got a spider. And I couldn't find my stool because it was right up on the skirt. You're not the skirting. The skirting's down there. Coving. And it was above the window, and I knew I wouldn't get it. And the coving's beveled, so he wanted to get a glass. And I'm going, a glass won't work because it's not flat. But he managed to get a glass, tip it in, and took it out. I weren't pleased. I weren't pleased at all. We're not definitely pleased. But, you know. So I've been spraying up under there, around the bedroom, and all the places that are white and I think they might go, and where I've seen a little webby and things like that with this. And I've ordered some more because I ordered about 5, and I don't know where half of them are. I know where that one is, and one out in the yarn van, and that's it. So the others are around somewhere, or not. Maybe I've used them up. So I've ordered some more. It's brilliant stuff. It really works, to be honest with you. Especially if you've seen one and you can't get at it and you need to give it a spray up and walk away. Like, I've had a few in the conservatory right high up, and I just spray them, and the next time I go, they're like, "Nyeh." See, where else can you get a vlog where they'll do an impression of a dead spider for you, you know? Oh, I'm just delirious, I think. I'm so tired. And I can't go. Gary said, "Oh, you got up early." I didn't think because he knew that I hadn't gone to bed. Because he said, "I thought you'd lay in for ages." I went, "Oh, I can't. A blind man's coming." I forgot to tell him yesterday. And I thought he probably won't get here till the 12th, but, you know, I didn't want to be tucked up in bed when he got here. And I wanted to have my shower before he got here as well, so I just got up. Anyway, what else forgot to tell you? The yarn quest. Yeah, definitely. That's one to watch. Other than that, the next one, I guess, the next yarn I buy might be if they've got anything decent in Aldi. And I also have been asked to make a blanket out of chenille for a baby boy. So Gary's daughter's having a boy. So I've been asked to make that because I made both the others a fluffy blanket. Well, I said fluffy. I don't remember making fluffy. But it was actually chenille that I made. So, and I know what one she means. So one of them I made with Yummy and Funny Yummy. That's loopy yarn. And the other one I made with that really shiny, gorgeous Aldi baby chenille. Not the ones that are sturdy, but the ones that are really floppy. I've still got some of that out in the Yarnavan. White and yellow, but as they know it's a boy, they want me to make a blue one, and I've got lots of Jamesie Brett, so I will pilfer the shop and make it. Anyway, I'm gonna get off now. Go sort Gary out and his bits. I think he wants to get on and do in here as well as what he's been doing in the other room. Thank you for watching my extremely tired video, and I will see you later on for some yarn. Hey, don't forget to watch the short as well. Thanks very much. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.